Let's bring in my panel, former Special Forces Commando Wes Hennessey and retired New South Wales Police Sergeant Glenn Gorrick. Gentlemen, so great to see you. I've got to ask your reaction, first of all, to President Biden's press conference and what he said prior, which was to call Zelensky Putin. Glenn, I'll go to you first.
Oh, Erin, good evening. Look, that is so sad. You know, I watch his decline and it's rapid, and I don't even think he's going to get to November where he won't lose all cognitive function. That was such a sad state today that I watched on TV. So, yeah, look, I think the family should intervene and show some compassion and empathy.
I agree. I don't know what Jill and Hunter, who are apparently the main kind of pushers of him to stay on, are doing, how they can watch someone they apparently love be this humiliated on the world stage is beyond me. Wes, what are your thoughts? Is he a man, say that you were in the US military and this is your commander-in-chief? How are you feeling right now?
Yeah, exactly, Erin. It's absolutely disgraceful from that component. From a commander-in-chief, you can imagine being, all the various units and forces that are underneath, the current president being Biden. But I'm more about what was brought up a minute ago, and that is the lack of compassion, the duty of care here with his family, with the entourage and the doctors that are in charge of looking after him. This has now gone well beyond the joke. The whole world can see it, as you highlighted in the highlights just now. What's been going on a few years? There's been a constant degradation, and it's now, in my opinion, beyond belief almost. He needs to be taken care of. Yeah. I don't think it's even joke time any longer. It's retire the man and get him the help that he needs. It's atrocious. It's
well beyond that. Though, of course, this is the age of social media. Trump responded to one of his gaffes and he said, Crooked Joe begins his big boy press conference with, I wouldn't have picked Vice President Trump to be Vice President, so he got his name mixed up with Kamala's, and he ends it with, great job, Joe. To which the current President of the United States responded, by the way, yes, I know the difference. One's a prosecutor and the other one's a felon. I mean, don't get me wrong, gentlemen, because it is great when you have to host an hour TV show on things like politics and foreign affairs because it gives you a lot of content. But how do I explain to my 6-year-old daughter that these are the leaders of the free world and they are literally insulting each other back and forth on a little screen?
Yeah, the banter needs to stop, and it needs to be, as I said, the duty of care needs to take over. We need to call this now for what it is, and it is definitely enough is enough.
Glenn?
Yeah, Erin, totally agree with what Wes said. Look, it's really important that, this is the leader of the free world, and it's important that people have faith in the system in America because they do protect a hell of a lot of the allies in the Western era. And, this guy's over there without being in a condition where he can't even make a simple decision. He's calling people by the wrong names. On the world stage now, there'd be some serious Eastern Bloc countries looking at that and, raising eyebrows to what advantage they may have from this.
Oh, can you imagine what the likes of Putin and Xi would be saying watching that today, which they would have, of course,